Hello, everybody. Scooney 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 9 and 8 Detroit Tigers taking on the 8 and 9 Toronto Blue Jays. This is game 2 of a 3-game series between the Tigers and the Blue Jays. Tigers winning game 1. They're looking to take a two-game lead, but the Blue Jays are looking to tie this series up. Will they do it? We'll find out. And let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers. Leading off, the center fielder, Clete Thomas. Batting second, the left fielder, Jacque Jones. Batting third, the designated hitter, Gary Sheffield. Batting fourth, in the cleanup position, the right fielder, Maglio Ordonez. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Carlos Guillen. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Edgar Rentia. Batting eighth, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Ryan Roburn. On the mound for the Blue Jays, it is Dustin McGowan. He'll come into the game with a 2.89. He's got 1 win, 1 loss. He's pitched 18 and 2/3 of an inning. Allowed 17 hits, 18 strikeouts, and 7 walks. We're here at the Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada, which gives a +1 to strikeouts, but a -1 to walks. And with that, Clete Thomas steps up. He's batting a .308. And here is the first pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3. We're going to start this game off at the ballpark. When anytime you roll an @ symbol, we go to the ballpark card. And for this play, Clete is going to roll off the ballpark card. 6-4, column 6, row 4. And we're going to start this game off with a rare play. Column 6, row 4 is a blank. Anytime you roll a blank on the ballpark card, it is a rare play. Let's see what the rare play is going to be today. And it is pitcher grab shoulder, check injury for Dustin McGowan. He is out and will miss 8 games. So with that, Dustin is out for 8 games, and we're going to have a new pitcher on the mound, and I'm going to mark this down on my thing. And he will be out for 8 games. And that means we're going to need a new pitcher on the mound. And let us take a look here. Toronto immediately going right to their bullpen for this. They were looking to see what that. Well, left, right. They're probably going to have to bring in John Parrish will come in. He's going to relieve. Let's take a look here at his card. That is his card. So he will come in. He'll get the call up. So with that, that means we're going to redo the play on that. Excuse me there. So we're going to re-roll Clete Thomas for John Parrish. He'll come into the game with no ERA. So nothing across the board for him. He does have 1 win and 1 loss. He has an ERA of a .404. He's pitched 42 and 1/3 of an inning, allowed 47 hits, 21 strikeouts, and 15 walks. First time we're seeing Parrish in this replay, and we start off with a 6-1, column 6, row 1. That is a walk. On a 1 to 10, that is a 7. Remember, we -1 for walks, and that's going to be good for a walk for Clay Thomas. So with that, as Clay Thomas will trot on down to first, let's take a look at the starting lineup, the starting defense for the Toronto Blue Jays. Inglet will be out there in right field. Rios is playing center. Mensch at left field, at right field. Going around the horn, Stutero is at third. Exton at short. Hill is on second. Overbay at first. Baharis behind the plate. And Parrish is on the mound. Strategy rolls a 13. Infield at double play depth. Jock Jones up. He's batting a 114, and here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to the ballpark card. And that is going to be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's a fly ball to Inglet. He'll make the catch and put one away. Gary Sheffield batting a 236. Strategy rolls a 13, and here is the pitch. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That is a walk. On a 1 to 10, the 15 is too high. 6-1, column 6, row 1. It's a ground ball to Stutero. And with that, we'll take a look. Parrish will give a +2 for his double play rating. It is a ground ball, so we are going to take a look for double play. So with that, it's a +2. Hill being the pivot, that is a 0. So we have a 6. We're going to roll 1d6 against that. That is a 6. And that is a double play. It is a 5-4-3 double play there. 5-4-3 double play to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Tigers, and none left on. So we go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays. Leading off, the shortstop, David Eckstein. Batting second, the second baseman, Aaron Hill. Batting third, the center fielder, Alex Rios. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the right fielder, Kevin Mensch. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Matt Stairs. Batting sixth, the catcher, Rob Bogeris. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Lyle Overbay. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Marco Stutero. And batting ninth, the left fielder, Joe Inglet. On the mound for the Tigers, it is Jeremy Bonderman, who will come into the game with a 5.41 ERA. 1 win, no loss. He's pitched 18 1/3 of an inning, allowed 20 hits, 12 strikeouts, and 7 walks. Eckstein batting a 276, and here is the pitch. 4-3, column 4, row 3, and we'll start off with a walk. On a 1 to 12, the 17 is too high. 6-1, column 6, row 1. We'll roll for David off of now David Eckstein's card. 6-1, and that's going to be a ground ball to third base, as Cabrera will make that, throw it over to Golan for out number 1. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Detroit Tigers. Jones will be out there in left field, Thomas at center, Ordonis at right field. Going around the horn, we've got Cabrera on third, Rentia at short, Rayburn at second, Golan is on first, Rodriguez behind the plate, and Bonderman is on the mound. Aaron Hill batting a 328, and the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1, and that is going to be a walk plus. Now, on a walk plus, we add 10, -1, so that means we add 9 to that range. That's a 14. That is a 20. The 20 is too high. 5-3, column 5, row 3, and that's going to be a base hit into center field. And with that, Aaron Hill is on with a base hit. Infield double play depth. Alex Rios is up. He's batting a 385. Strategy roll is a 12. Blue Jays holding off. And the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a blank. Nothing happens off of Bondeman's card. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a double to Jones. And with that, that is a double. So Aaron Hill will go to third. Rios goes to second. We're going to roll for runner advancement. Lead runner advances, ball thrown. Lead runner advances, ball cut off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. So with that, Hill scores. And the Blue Jays get on the board. It's 1-0, but Rios is tagged out at third. So one away on 2 hits. And with that, Kevin Mensch now up. Mensch batting, he's batting 1,000, and here is the pitch. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That is a strikeout on a 1-8. The 18 is too high. We roll for Mensch. 3-1, column 3, row 1. It's a fly ball out there to Thomas. Thomas goes back, makes the catch, and will retire the side. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and none left on. After 1, it's Toronto 1, Detroit nothing. We go to the top of the second. Maglio Ordonez, Miguel Cabrera, and Carlos Guillen do up for the Tigers. Ordonez batting a 328, and here is the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5. That is a blank. Ordonez 6-2, column 6, row 2. That is a double star 5. It's a fly ball back there to Rios. Rios goes back, sees it, makes the catch, and puts 1 away. Miguel Cabrera batting a 297, and here is the pitch to Cabrera. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's going to be a range play. Now, on a range play, we're going to check the first number in the outfielder's arm. But whose range is that going to be? 5-1, column 5, row 1. That's a fly ball to Rios. Rios' range is on a 1-3. That's a 3. He makes the catch at the warning track, and he'll put 2 away. Rios right now in this replay, he's 1 for 1 on range checks. No errors. Carlos Guillen is up. He's batting a 281, 2 up, 2 down. And that's going to be a 2-3, column 2, row 3. Once again, it's a range play. But this time 5-1, column 5, row 1. Ground ball to Hill. Hill's range is on a 1-3. That's a 3. He'll make the catch and retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. It's 3 up, 3 down as the Blue Jays retire the Tigers in order. We go to the bottom of the second. Matt Stairs, Ron Bajaris, and Lyle Overbay do up for the Blue Jays. Matt Stairs batting a 243, and here is the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3. At the ballpark, we're going to go to the Rogers Center. 3-2, column 3, row 2. S+7. So that's going to be a single to Jones, but with the possibility of it being a double. And with that, let's take a look here at the result. Roll 1d6 versus the base run, excuse me, the base run rating plus outfield of the arm. If roll is equal to or less than the adjusted base run rate, he is safe with a double. A roll of a 6, batter has potentially thrown out at second. So let's see. We have a 6. It is it's a +1. So on a 3-6, first to second runner out. No, that is a 5. Runner holds. That is a 6, and he is safe with a double on that. Robert Jarvis is up. He's batting a 350. Strategy rolls a 17, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's a strikeout on a 1 to 11. That, remember, we add 1 to his range. That is a 4. Struck him out. And that's Bonderman's first strikeout of the game. Lyle Overbay batting a 350 with 1 out, runner on second. Strategy rolls a 1. Infield holding off. The Blue Jays are holding off on strategy. Infield at normal depth. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's a wild pitch. On a 1 to 5, it becomes a wild pitch. 6 or higher, nothing happens. That is a 6, so nothing happens there. We roll for Lyle. And that's going to be a 2-4, column 2, row 4, double star 1. And that's going to be a fly ball to Jones. And runner attempts. Now, runner on second advancement. Fly out with less than 2. Runner on second with less than 2 outs. The runner attempts to advance and is thrown out at third. So we're going to click the TO, but let's see how we get that. It's a 6-6. Fly out to second and third, runner out. We roll outfielder of the arm. It's going to be a +1. And that is going to be a 6. Yep. And he's thrown out. That is a 0 for Stairs. Getting a lot of the new plays and a lot of the new charts, because remember, we are using version 3, so I'm learning the charts as we go along. So keep that in mind, Chad. I'm learning the charts as we go along. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. After 2, it's Blue Jays 1, Tigers nothing. We go to the top of the third. It's Edgar Rentia, Ivan Rodriguez, and Ryan Rayburn due up for the Tigers. Edgar Rentia batting a 302, and here is the pitch. John Parrish can face 5 more batters before he's considered tired. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1 to 7. That is a 4. Struck him out. And that's John Parrish's first strikeout of the game. Ivan Rodriguez batting a 327, and here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a blank. 3-2, column 3, row 2. Line drive to the shortstop to Exton. He'll make the catch. Throw it over to Overbay for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Ryan Rayburn up. And here is the pitch to Rayburn. Rayburn, no average just yet. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1 to 16. That is an 8. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Blue Jays once again retire the Tigers in order. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third. Marcos Dutero, Joe England, and David Eckstein due up for the Blue Jays. Marcos Dutero is batting a 182, and here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That is going to be a walk. On a 1 to 14, that is an 11, and that's going to be a walk. So Dutero will trot on down to first. That's going to bring up Joe England. England batting a 400, strategy roll 15. Blue Jays holding off, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That's going to be a walk plus. Walk plus is the same as a strikeout plus. Remember, we add 10. -1. That's going to be a range of a 9 to add to that. That is an 18. That is a 9. And that's going to be good for a walk. So runners on first and second, we go to the top of the order. David Eckstein, he's 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 2. The Blue Jays holding off. And here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2. Possible error. Now on an error, we're going to check the number in the brackets. Whose error range are we going to check? That's going to be determined by 4-5, column 4, row 5. It's a ground ball to Rentia. His error range is on a 1 to 7. That's a 13, no error there. And that is going to be a double play. So Stutero will advance to third. Now remember, Bonderman's a 0, Rentia is a -1, so that is a 3. We take that 3, roll 1d6 against it. If the roll is equal to or less than, it becomes a double play. It's a 6-4-3 double play. So Rhino on third with a double play, and that's going to bring up Aaron Hill. 1 for 1 with a run scored. Strategy roll is a 12, infield normal depth, and here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1 to 9. The 15 is too high. 4-2, column 4, row 2, double star 1. That's going to be a fly ball to Jones. Jones will go back, make the catch, and retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 3, it's Blue Jays 1, Tigers nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. Clete Thomas, Jacques Jones, and Gary Sheffield due up for the Tigers. Top of the order, Clete Thomas. He's got a walk already in this game. John Parrish can face 2 more batters. The bullpen for the Blue Jays is warming up as we speak, but they're going to leave Parrish out on the mound. And here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Rogers Center. And that is going to be 6-5, column 6, row 5, ground ball to Eckstein. He'll make the catch and put 1 away. Jacques Jones, who is 0 for 1, and the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That is a strike on a 1 to 13. That is an 8. Struck him out. So 2 up, 2 down, and Gary Sheffield is up. He's 0 for 1. And here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That is a blank. So the reason we consider that a blank is Sheffield's a right-handed batter. On the pitcher card, we look to the right-handed side of the slash. 1-2, column 1, row 2. And that's going to be a fly ball to England. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Blue Jays once again make quick work of the Tigers, retiring them in order. It's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Alex Rios, Kevin Mench, and Matt Stairs due up for the Blue Jays. Alex Rios, who is 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-5, column 4, row 5, strikeout on a 1 to 10. That is a 17, the 17 too high. Here's the response roll, 2-6, column 2, row 6. That is a double star 2. That's going to be a fly ball to Thomas. Thomas will go back, make the catch, and retire and put 1 away. Kevin Mench is up. He's 0 for 1. And here is the pitch to Mench. Mench, 3-2, column 3, row 2. Possible error on a throw. So we are going to check the brackets. 6-3, column 6, row 3. Ground ball to Bonderman. He'll make the catch. Error range for Bonderman is a 0. That is a 4. No error there. And 2 away. Matt Stairs, 1 for 1 with a double. And here is the pitch. stairs 2-3, column 2, row 3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Rogers Center. 6-1, column 6, row 1. That's going to be good for a double. As it goes back to the wall, Thomas will go back and field it off of a one-hopper, and with that, Stairs is on with a double. Two away, Ron Bajois is up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 10. Blue Jays holding off on strategy. Infield, normal depth, and here is the pitch to Rob. And that is going to be a 4-6, column 4. Row 6, that is a strikeout on a 1-11. The 19 is too high. 6-5, column 6, row 5, double star 1. That's going to be a fly ball back there to Jones. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on after 4. It's Blue Jays 1, Tigers nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Maglio Ordonez, Miguel Cabrera, and Carlos Scolen due up. And with that, John Parrish is tired. He is done. So Blue Jays going to the bullpen, and they are going to bring in Brian Talbot. That is his card. Talbot will come in. Talbot comes into the game with a 6.32 ERA. He's got no wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 5 2/3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats here for John Parrish, who went 4 innings, allowed 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, no ERA. Dustin didn't even get 1 pitch off. His ERA stays the same at a 2.89. Maglio Ordonez, Miguel Cabrera, and Carlos Scolen all step up. Maglio Ordonez 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4. Strikeout on a 1-10. The 13 is too high. 1-4, column 1, row 4. And that is going to be good for a single out there to mention to right field. So with that, Ordonez is on with a base hit. Miguel Cabrera is up. Cabrera is batting a 292. Strategy roll is a 10, and here is the pitch. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a blank. 4-6, column 4, row 6. Power hit to Rios. On a 20, that's going to be a fly ball back. Rios goes back. He's at the warning track. He leaps up and makes the catch. And puts 1 away. Carlos Scolen, 0 for 1. Strategy roll 16, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1-10. That is a 6. Struck him out. So with 2 outs and a runner on, you add a +1 to the base run rating. Edgar Rentia, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 12. Tigers holding off, and here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3, strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 10. The 10 is too high. 3-2, column 3, row 2, ground ball to Stutero, who'll make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Tigers. They avoid going into they end the no-hitter, and that's going to bring up. We go to the bottom of the 5th. That's Lyle Overbay. Marco Stutero and Joey Inglet due up for the Blue Jays. Lyle Overbay 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2. That is a strikeout on a 1-10. That is a 6. Struck him out. Marco Stutero walked his last time up, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be 3-2, column 3, row 2. Possible error on a throw. So remember, we're going to check the brackets. 4-2, column 4, row 2. Fly ball to Ordonis. He'll make the catch and put 2 away. Joe Inglet with a walk, and here is the pitch. Nobody on, so we don't check for a throw rate error on that one. 6-3, column 6, row 3. It's a possible error on a ground ball. And that's going to be 3-6, column 3, row 6. Fly ball to Ordonis, who'll go back, make the catch, and retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors after 5, and none left on, as the Tigers make quick work of the Blue Jays, retiring them in order. After 5, it's Blue Jays 1, Tigers nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. Ivan Rodriguez, Ryan Rayburn, and Clete Thomas due up for the Tigers. And with that, once again, we do have a new pitcher on the mound. Blue Jays going to have to do a lot of Blue Jays going to have to do a lot here with their pitchers, and they are going to bring in Brian Wolf. That is his card. Wolf will now step up. He comes into the game with a 9.73 ERA. He's got no wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Brian Talbot, who allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 5.37. So the Blue Jays are playing the bullpen game right now. 8-9-1 due up for the Tigers. Ivan Rodriguez 0 for 1, and the pitch. 6-4, column 6, row 4. That's a strikeout on a 1-11. That is a 9. Struck him out. And with that, Ryan Rayburn is up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's a double star. Now, in the actual game, you're going to take 1d6 rolled against the double star line, and that'll determine the auto out. In the PC game, it's random. So with that, it's going to be a fly ball out there to Mensch. He'll make the catch and put 2 away. We go to the top of the order. Clete Thomas 0 for 1 with a walk, and the pitch. 1-6, column 1, row 6. That is a blank. Thomas 1-3, column 1, row 3. That's going to be a single to Rios. And with that, Thomas is on with a base hit. So they'll keep the inning alive. They keep the inning alive as Jock Jones comes up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 4, and here is the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6. That is a blank. Jones, 6-1, column 6, row 1. It's a ground ball to Eckstein. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. David Eckstein, Aaron Hill, and Alex Rios due up for the Blue Jays. Top of the order for Toronto, we take a look over here at Jeremy Bonderman. He can go 9 more batters before he's considered tired. David Eckstein 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That is a blank. And that is going to be a 6-5, column 6, Row 5, that is a base hit to Jones. And with that, David Eckstein is on with it, leads off with a base hit. Aaron Hill, who is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Strategy rolls a 4. Blue Jays holding off, infield double play depth, and the pitch to Hill. 4-4, column 4, row 4. That is a double star. It's a fly ball to Thomas. He'll make the catch and put one away. Alex Rios, 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. Strategy roll is a 7. Blue Jays holding off, and the pitch. 4-2, column 4, row 2. Strikeout plus on a 1-20. That's an 18. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Kevin Mench. 0 for 2 today. Strategy rolls 18. Infield at normal depth, and the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That's a range play. Whose range are we checking? 6-6, column 6, row 6. It's a power hit to Jones. On a 13, that is a double. Jones's range is on a 1-4. That is a 6. He can't get it in time. He'll miss it. And that bounces. And with that, David Eckstein will go to third, and he's waved home. He's got a base run rating of a 3. That is, he'll go from first to home on a -1. That is a 3, so if the row is less than or equal to, he'll score. And with 2 outs, the Blue Jays take a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Taking a look at Jones's range plays, he's 4 for 5. He's at 80% on his range plays there. Matt Stairs is up. He's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. And the pitch strategy roll is at 8. Jays holding off 1-1. Column 1, row 1. That's going to be a walk. So remember, we take a look because Stairs is a left-handed batter. On the pitcher card, we look to the left-handed side of the slash on that one, and that gives us the walk. On a 1-9, that is a 9. That's going to be good for a walk. And with that, we've got runners on first and second, and Rob Bajaris is up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy roll is a 10. And the pitch, Blue Jays holding off. 4-3, column 4, row 3. That's going to be a walk. On a 1-8, the 10, too high. 2-2, column 2, row 2. Fly ball back there to Thomas. He'll make the catch. Ways off Jones. And retires the side. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Blue Jays. After 6, it's Toronto 2. Tigers nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Gary Sheffield, Maglio Ordonez, and Miguel Cabrera due up for the Tigers. Brian Wolf comes out of this game, and the Blue Jays once again will go back to their bullpen, and this time they're going to call up Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp will come up. That is his card. Kemp will come into this game with a 2.43 ERA. No wins, no losses. He's pitched 3 2/3 of an inning, allowed 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Brian Wolf, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 7.66. Top of the 7th, Gary Sheffield, Maglio Ordonez, and Miguel Cabrera due up for the Tigers. And here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6, that is a blank. 1-2, column 1, row 2. Fly ball back there to England. He'll make the catch and put one away. Maglio Ordonez in the cleanup position. He's 1 for 2 today. And the pitch. 5-3, column 5, row 3. Strikeout on a 1-8. The 20 is too high. 1-3, column 1, row 3. Fly ball back there to England. He'll make the catch and puts 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 2, and the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4. Home run chance on a 1-10. The 19 is too high. 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's a fly ball back there to England. He'll make the catch. He'll make the catch as we go to the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. So let's take a look at the box scores. It's no runs, no hits, no errors as the Blue Jays make quick work yet again of the Tigers, retiring them in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Lyle Overbay, Marco Stutero, and Joe Inglet due up for the Blue Jays. Let's take a look at the box score after 6.5 have been played here in Toronto. The Blue Jays scored only 2 runs, 1 in the 4th, a run in the 6th, 2 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Detroit so far have been shut out. No runs, only allowed 2 hits. And they only have 2 left on base. Lyle Overbay, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And with that, Bonderman can face 3 more batters before he's considered tied. So most likely this is going to be his last inning. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a walk. On a 1-13, the 14 is too high. Overbay, 5-1, column 5, row 1. Pop up to Rayburn. He'll go back, make the catch. Bonderman points, says Rayburn will make the catch. Stutero is up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's a strikeout on a 1-8. The 14 is too high. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's going to be a base hit to Ordonez down there in right field. As he smacks one into right field. So with that, Stutero is on, and that's going to bring up Joe Inglet. One out, one on. Infield double play depth. Strategy roll is a 7. Inglet is 0 for 1 with a walk, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be 6-2, column 6, row 2. Possible error. So that means we're going to check the number in the brackets, and whose error range are we checking? That's going to be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. It's a ground ball to Rayburn. His error range is on a 1-20. That is an 11. What type of error is it? He'll boot the ball. It's a 1-base error. With that, and with that, I believe that's going to be his first. Yep. And with that, it's Rayburn's first error of the replay. Top of the order, David Eckstein, who's 0 for 3 with a walk, with a run scored. Strategy rolls an 8. Bonderman tired, and here is the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5. That is a strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 6. Struck him out. 2 away. Aaron Hill, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Strategy rolls a 3, and here is the pitch. 4-4, column 4, row 4. And that's going to be a double star. That's going to be a ground ball to Cabrera. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on after 7. It's Blue Jays 2, Tigers nothing. We go to the top of the 8th. Carlos Guillen, Edgar Rentia, and Ivan Rodriguez due up for the Blue Jays. Sean Kemp tired, so they're not going to bring him out. They are going to retire, hold him down, and that is going to bring in Scott Downs. Downs will come in. That is his card. They're going to bring in a left-handed pitcher. Downs will come into the game with a 0 ERA. He's got 1 win, no loss. He's pitched 5 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, and no walks. Taking a look at the stats here, they've really gone deep. Sean Kemp went 1 inning, an ERA of a 1.92. Carlos Guillen, Edgar Rentia, and Ivan Rodriguez, 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Tigers. Here's the pitch to Guillen, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a strikeout on a 1-10. The 11 is too high. 6-1, column 6, row 1, and that's going to be a ground ball to Eckstein, who will make the catch and put 1 away. Edgar Rentia, 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4, possible error on a throw. 3-4, column 3, row 4, ground ball to Stutero. He'll make the catch. Error range for Stutero is on 1-3. That's a 17. No error there. And they'll put 2 away. Ivan Rodriguez, 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. Excuse me there. 4-3, column 4, row 3. That's a strikeout on a 1-9. The 15 is too high. 5-3, column 5, row 3. Fly ball to Rios. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, as the Blue Jays make quick work of the Tigers, retiring them in order. It's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Alex Rios, Kevin Mench, and Matt Stairs due up for the Blue Jays. And with that, for the first time in this game, the Tigers are going. I'm sorry, Detroit Tigers are going to their bullpen. I'm thinking of the Detroit football team, the Lions. Lions, Tigers, and Bears, oh my. So right, and left, and they're going to go with Freddie Dulles. That is his card. Dulles will come into the game. Comes into the game with a 1.29 ERA. He's got no wins, 1 loss. He's pitched 7 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Jeremy Bonderman, he went 7 innings, allowed 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts, an ERA of a 4.63. 3, 4, and 5, heart of the order for the Blue Jays. Alex Rios, 1 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI, steps up. And here is the pitch. 3-2, column 3, row 2, strikeout on a 1-10. The 17 is too high. 6-1, column 6, row 1, ground ball to Guillen. He'll make the catch and put 1 away. Kevin Mench, 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI, and the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2. That's a strikeout on a 1-8. That is a 3. Struck him out. Now, we consider that a strikeout. We don't look at the W just yet because Dolis has not faced his allowed number of batters. So 2 up, 2 down, and that's going to bring up Matt Stairs. Stairs 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and a walk. And here is the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5, strikeout on a 1-15. That is a 15. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and none left on as the Tigers make quick work of the Blue Jays, retiring them in order. After 8, it's Blue Jays 2, Tigers nothing. We go to the top of the 9th, and we do have a couple changes here. In left field, Joe Inglet is coming out, and with that, they're going to bring in Buck Colts will come in to left field. At shortstop, it's going to be John McDonald will take over at short. So that's going to be the only changes they make. However, Scott Downs is done. And with that, they're going to go bring in B.J. Ryan for the save. Actually, they're going to bring in Jesse Carlson. That is his card. Carlson will come into the game, no ERA. He's got 3 1/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and no walks. So let's take a look at the stats here for Scott Downs. He went 1 inning, no ERA. They have gone 7 pitchers into this game on that. So let's take a look real quick at the box score after 8 had been played here in Toronto. The Blue Jays scored a run in the first, a run in the sixth, 2 runs on 7 hits, and no errors. The Tigers had been shut out through 8. There are no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. And with that, Carlson's done warming up. Rayburn, is he going to take the hit? He does. And here is the pitch. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That is a double question mark. We are going to take a look at that line now. It's a double star and a 1-8. The 13 is too high. Rayburn, 4-1, column 4, row 1. It's a ground ball to McDonald. He'll make the catch. 1 away, and we go to the top of the order. Cleet Thomas, 1 for 2 with a walk. And here is the pitch. Thomas going to take the hit. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That is a walk on a 1-10. That is a 3, and that's going to be good for a walk. So with a runner on first and 1 out, Jock Jones, 0 for 3. Is he going to take the hit? He is. He is not going to take the hit. So we're going to bring in Marcus Thames, going to come in to pinch hit. Thames comes into the game with a 2.94 infield double play depth. No strategy. Remember, we take the number of the innings plus the difference in the score. We add them together. If the number we get is higher than 10, strategy has been turned off. 2-4, column 2, row 4. Strikeout plus. On a strikeout plus, remember, we add 10 plus the 1 from the ballpark. So we're adding 11. That's a 29. That is a 20. And struck him out looking. And it all comes down to Gary Sheffield, who is 0 for 3 today. Sheffield going to take the hit. They're going to send him out there. Thomas, 4-5, column 4, row 5. That's a double star. That's going to be a fly ball to Coates. He'll make the catch. And that is the ball game. As the Toronto Blue Jays defeat the Detroit Tigers of a final score of 2-0. No runs, no hits, no errors, as the Blue Jays shut out the Tigers. Final line score coming right up. So the Toronto Blue Jays Toronto Blue Jays shut out the Tigers 2-0. Final score, Tigers, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. The Blue Jays, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. John Parrish will get the win. Jeremy Bonderman picks up his first loss, and Jesse Carlson will get the save. Taking a look at the stats here, Parrish, who went 4 innings, came in for a injured Dustin. He went 4 innings, allowed 1 hit and 3 strikeouts, no ERA, keeping his ERA perfect. Jeremy Bonderman will get the loss. He went 7 innings, allowed 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts, an ERA of a 4.63. Freddie Dahl was the last pitcher up for the Tigers, who went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, had 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 1.13. Jesse Carlson will get the save. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no ERA. So that's going to do it for us here in Toronto, as the Tigers will drop to 9-9 and the Blue Jays will improve to 5. Both teams improved to 500. And that's going to do it for us here. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go live, and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies games. Until then, I'm Scoonie007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.